You're watching Good Morning Wyoming.
And welcome back. We're here with Jason Laird of the Rising Lotus Wellness Center. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks, Jackie.
We're here to talk about something really interesting. It's called cupping.
Correct.
Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, cupping is one of the fundamental 4 pillars, they call it, of Chinese medicine. So there's acupuncture, of course, the cupping, moxibustion, and the Chinese herbs.
Okay.
So the cupping actually was first developed. They used pieces of bamboo. So have you ever seen the bamboo? They grow in little sections. So what they've done is they actually took the sections of bamboo, cut them, and filed them down so they weren't sharp, and were able to boil them in Chinese herbs. And depending on what the problem for the person was, they were actually able to use them on the body for that. And now what we have are cups that look like this. That we have the glass cups, and so it basically provides a suction. So we'll demonstrate on Elena here, but it helps with a lot of things like muscle spasms, with, in fact, my mother had a very bad allergy and asthma reaction one time a few years ago, and I was in school. And I did the cupping on her whole back. Her entire back was red, but then what happened was once the parts on the sides went down, all you could see was a perfect outline of her lungs. And within about 20 minutes, she could breathe really well, and she was fine. So.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
And we want to mention Elena also works at the Rising Lotus Wellness Center, right?
She does. She's our massage therapist, and actually I've been training her how to do this, so she'll be able to incorporate this into some of her massages.
Perfect,
So.
Perfect.
And I brought this as well. This is another little type of the cupping set, but these are the plastic cups, and they have little magnets that go on there with a little gun. So, but we're going to do the traditional method here.
Okay.
First of all, what we do is we coat the skin with oil, and we'll just put some around here. And what this does, it helps the cup slide a little better. And this particular oil is oil that a friend of ours makes. It has about 17 essential oils in it, and it really helps promote healing. So this is the fun part. The cotton ball actually is soaked in alcohol. And different cups for different size people. So Elena's not very big, so we just light that and use the medium-sized cup. So I don't know if you can see the flame on there, but just a little bit goes in the cup, and you can see how it creates some suction.
Yeah.
And so, like this particular method is called sliding cupping. Along the side of the spine, there's different acupuncture points on the bladder meridian. And so what this helps to do is people with emotional disturbance or even stress and anxiety, this helps to promote a balanced flow of energy there. And so this sliding method just covers all of the different acupuncture points along that whole meridian. Now, if somebody has specific pain, let's say maybe in the shoulder, you can create the suction there, and it helps just move all of the energy and create more of a better flow and bring the body's immune system to that area. In different areas, you can leave the cup, for a few minutes. Depending on if somebody has a very severe muscle stagnation or muscle pain, you can leave it on that area, and you'll actually begin to see the blood start to move, and then we might be a bruise, but after a couple of days the bruise goes away and they just notice they don't have the pain as much.
How interesting.
So Elena's going to be incorporating this into some of her massages if people want, but like you can see on the camera, some of the skin comes up into the cup, but of course it doesn't hurt. So most people really like this method. I actually had it in Mexico on the beach one time. A guy used a cup during his massage. It felt really good. So we like to do this. I incorporate this into a lot of my acupuncture treatments too, depending on what the person might have. So.
And do you have any sort of stories that you can tell us of clients that came in? And
yeah, I had a guy. He had a really severe muscle spasm in his low back, and the needles. He just was too sensitive to do any needles. So we did the cupping first. And probably within about 20 seconds, he was actually able to bend over and move and things. But it can be used for a lot of different pains. You can do it on the hip. You can do it even sometimes on the upper shoulder. But the most common place is on the back, and it can help even with like bites, like snake bites or things like that. If people are by themselves, they can do that themselves before they can get to the hospital. So there's just different things that can be done in China. That's how they use it. So just interesting things. People have had different shoulder problems and they couldn't move their shoulder, and it's just just one of those home remedies even people can do, like massage. But, you know, we offer it in the clinic as part of our therapy. So, you know, different places you can see a little bit of a little
but
bit.
that doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt, no, and that'll go away because she doesn't have any problem there. So,
yeah,
within a few minutes that'll go away. But you can, you know, and there's different methods. It's a little harder with this, but with that set, you can actually repeat cupping. It's called, and you can do it different spots like this around the back.
Okay.
And that helps to bring circulation too.
And you have different sizes. Now, what are the different sizes for?
Just, you know, if there was just a real big person, you know,
Okay.
a big guy, this would be really good. This little tiny one is for small people, or it's really good to use, you know, on different small parts. Like Elena, we probably could use this up on our shoulders. But this medium-sized cup is for people about our size, and it's just really good. And you know, people who have, you know, a wider torso, the bigger one is better, and people have smaller, the smaller one's better. But you can also use multiple ones all over the body.
Very cool.
So, yeah, it really helps. Well, it's very relaxing.
You know, I've never actually heard of this, so this is really interesting. And how can people get more information about this?
They can just call our office or get on our website and check out our clinic.
And you recommend this as kind of integrated therapy with massage and acupuncture?
Yeah, for about $30 extra, people can do this with any massage.
Perfect.
And then I just offer it free with the acupuncture, of course. So.
Free with acupuncture.
Yeah.
Great, great. Well, if you would like to try out cupping, you can give Jason a call at 577-6333. And thank you so much for being with us. That was really interesting. And thanks to Elena. She can't talk right now, but thanks to her for being our demonstrator.
I actually have had 3 people last week say that she gives the best massage they've ever had. So
really?
And I can verify that because I had one by a couple weeks ago. So it was really great.
Perfect. Well, you can also give that number a call if you'd like a massage from Elena. And thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks, Jackie.
Great. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break.